So I have this question for you. What is it about this particular build that you submitted to be in the game? What makes this one special? Because I know you got some nice things cooking up over there with them builds.
Oh yeah, the reason why this one is special.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. It's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Now here's Turner. Toppin. They get the rebound. The second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And here's Indiana. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. Brown's shot is good.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Lopez, no luck. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Here's Mathurin. The kick out to Brown. That one goes. Count it. Brown's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. There's the pass to Turner. Mathurin against Beasley to the middle. Here's Brown. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Outside Mathurin. Shot clock at 6.
And Lopez did exactly what he had to there on that defensive stop. He just got right in his face and made it tough for him.
Beasley finds Lillard. Over Halliburton. Lopez. And staying with the play, Lopez.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Halliburton following the basket by Brook Lopez. Beasley against Mathurin. No good. Good D by Lopez. To the paint. Here's Giannis. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? Fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
For 3, Middleton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingsman, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Pacers also changing it up. Neesmith comes in for Toppin. And it's Buddy Hield in for Benedict Mathurin. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And the Bucks making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Man, it's good seeing Antetokounmpo knock these down. Love seeing him extend his range.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard, and finished off by Walker.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Clark, when you take a look at Jalen Smith, a big man who's a work in progress.
Really, I love what he offers defensively. He's pretty agile. Where he's a work in progress in my mind is when it comes to his jump shot. I think he's trying to be more consistent from behind the arc, and he will become that if he keeps working at it.
Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Buddy Hield. Basket counts.
Muscle Antetokounmpo has added over time, really helping him when he faces contact like that from the defense.
Hield finds Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Pacers making a change here. Wara checked in. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Passes it to Neesmith. 4 on the clock. From 13. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Right there, Smith operating as an opportunist saves that possession.
Here's Portis. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Oh, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Pacers leading by 5. Hield outside. Going inside. And he uses the glass on the lane. Hield's got his second basket of the game.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Well, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Indiana out in front, up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent number?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got T.J. McConnell. He's out there with Halliburton. Miles Turner out there with Brown. And it's Nora in at the power forward position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Nora, that's good. Nora's got his first basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And here's McConnell. He has yet to score. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Pacers lead by 5.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the Pacers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's kind of staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks.
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively or he will eat you alive.
And that one misses. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. He played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack led Milwaukee in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. And they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Turner. Inside, it's thrown by to Kumbo. Beasley with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Halliburton passes to Turner. Good on the shot. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Middleton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Mathurin. At the elbow, Toppin. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Middleton's jump shot so pure. I mean, he's a dynamic scorer who's outstanding shooting the basketball.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Smith checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Hield subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And the Pacers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in. And it's Halliburton missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Pacers trail by 4.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Halliburton kicks to Smith. And they get it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. Do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
No good on the free throw. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. And they can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve. Pacers trail by 8.
Here's Nemhard. Healed outside. There's the triple. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hill to take these shots.
Here's Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Nemhard, the pass to Nesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
27 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Nemhard. And there's the pass to Walker. Here's Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bobby Portis. Jake Crowder.
And Walker kicks to Hield. Puts it up from 12. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Hill good at using this area of the floor. He's an impressive mid-range shooter.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound, and just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 7 rebounds. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jake Crowder out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Beauchamp in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Haliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Indiana trailing here. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
And it goes down 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And Indiana making a change here. Halliburton's checked in.
Tyrese Halliburton.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Halliburton on the wing. And Halliburton slams it in.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Lillard finds Portis. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Turner. Goes up again. Outside Mathurin. He had a nice open look right there. Mathurin's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And typically rookies can have trouble with that mid-range jumper. Not Mathurin. He has a great feel in that area.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days. But it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Toppin. Out to Turner. Halliburton against Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Turner.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
For Indiana, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Passes it to Brown. Good on the bucket. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
From down low. And that misses badly. Air ball.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
2 minutes.
Crowder inside. Toppin's there. And he's able to get it back. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Crowder kicks to Middleton. Back to Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Crowder's got his second bucket.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Down low, Toppin, and he banks in the lane.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Brook Lopez. Indiana on D. Kicks to Beasley. Puts up a deep three.
Love to see Mathurin upping the intensity on D. Getting right up on his man and really bothering his shot.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Brown's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Lillard misses.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Pacers lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3/10 quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Bruce Brown. Smith is out there with Neesmith. Then it's Hield. And it's Halliburton in at the point. The Bucks train. Got a piece of it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Pass to Smith. Back to Halliburton. He takes it in. He kicks it to Smith. In the corner, it's Hield. 5 on the clock. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. No good that time. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. The score now all even.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Smith in the posts, defended by Portis. And the basket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. From the wing, Pacers with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Great D that time from Portis.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
No good from Connaughton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Explosive play by Hill, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Indiana leading. Left block shot on the way, and he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Lillard missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timeout called the Bucks. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks, was able to listen in on Adrian Griffin's huddle with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks, David. To the paint, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
And Beauchamp gets it to go.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the Pacers call time here.
It's time for
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers.
substitution. Mathurin.
McConnell against Lillard.
2 minutes remaining.
Healed outside.
2 minutes.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Giannis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Turner, and the rejection by Giannis. Here's Beauchamp. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer heel. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots from the right block. Jump shot is good.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And this team believes in Hill. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Middleton against Teal. The rebound by Middleton.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
It drops.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Money!
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your 4-1-4 crew.
Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And it's the Pacers with the ball. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're leading by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 3-point lead, and that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Bobby Portis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Count it!
Big time shot by Halliburton, and his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Nworl. Out to the right wing. Here's Nembhard. It's tipped. And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure you didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.